Will, if you don't play the damn music. She just said play the music.
I'm making sure. We all good?
Play the damn music, Will.
We can start good.
It's that TNT. Give you something different on a Thursday night. It took us a while to get here, but we finally here. We had to give y'all something. Technical difficulties. That's why we starting late. But we here. We got our honorary guest in the building today. I call it Big Griff, but other people know about a different name. Go ahead and let the people know why you here and what it is you do and what you stand for, Griff.
Okay. I fucked up already. I'm sorry.
Nah, just go ahead.
You going.
Just roll with it.
Just roll
with it. All right. I'm Tashany. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. I'm an electrician in the Navy, sadly.
Oh my God, nah. All right.
No, it's horrible, bro. I just extended for another 2 years on top of my 6 years.
Are you
to struggle, bro?
Are you telling us your whole life story right now? Are we going on a date?
Can we?
Probably not.
Shoot your shot, 2018. I'm sorry.
Hey, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy.
For the rest of the year.
We got Will on the board.
We back.
Because he don't talk, so we need him to do
I
something else.
always talk. Progression every week. Don't listen to this, man. What's the topics for tonight, man?
Dime, how you doing over
I'm
there?
here, man. Will done forgot about me. Like,
I
way
apologize.
back.
He done pissed me off. You know,
Already?
already.
Damn.
All this negative energy tonight.
I thought we wanted some unity.
That's what I thought.
UNITY.
I think it was built up. It
was
wasn't
built
already.
up. It was all built up.
Yeah. It's been a long night.
It's been a long
this
night.
kind of remind me of the first night that we did TNT that wasn't really an episode, but it turned out to be an episode. The test run
That's right.
for the vlog.
Yeah.
Tuesday
Beta.
night test run, right?
That was right. You right.
It was stressful.
Not more stressful than the night.
Tonight was very stressful. I'm gonna go with that word tonight.
Stressful. I like that word. So yeah, man. So we're gonna keep it entertaining. We're gonna keep it fresh. We're gonna keep it exciting. We're just gonna let this music ride on out. We're gonna jump into our first topic. Papa John's is making headway again in the news today.
He's back.
And we got 3 boxes of pizza, so you know we had to talk about him.
I can't vouch.
She can vouch.
She can vouch.
So they said your man is suing himself because he called himself the N-word. That's not that's not what happened. That's not what happened. But apparently he is, and he wants to sue the company because they put him in a compromising situation. It was a conference call and he used the N-word, and he basically he fired himself.
It seemed like it.
That's what, yeah. So now he's really suing Papa John's for him firing himself. So hey,
Is that what we kicking this show off with tonight?
I mean, listen, we
after
had
everything we've been through.
Yeah, 3 boxes of pizza.
3 boxes of
We
pizzas.
did not go through 3 boxes of pizza. That's not.
We went through one of them.
Did we?
Half.
Did y'all?
I think there's a whole pizza over there.
There was
that
some
ain't been
good
touched
pizza
yet.
too.
I can't hear you.
I said there's a whole pizza over there that haven't been touched yet.
I heard you, but I'm just saying, speaking to the mic, my sister.
Oh. Is this better?
Yeah. It's much better.
But yeah, we definitely started off with that because my man is really suing himself. I don't even know how this is gonna go. You're gonna be in the courthouse talking about, yeah, I fired myself because I said the N-word. My bad, y'all. But I need my money.
He owns.
He's still getting paid.
Yeah, he owns some of the company.
He owns 28% of the stock.
So
He want all of it. He said, "Give me my bread." All that.
Nah, he said I came for all of mine, but so we won't go off of speculation. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Pulled it up. The founder, John Shatner. Yep, that's a name that is going to live in infamy. I tell you that.
Papa John.
Papa John
We just
isn't
talking about
done
Papa
just
John.
yet. He now suing the pizza company for what his lawyers explain as the unexplained and heavy-handed way in which the company has treated him since the publication of the story that falsely accused him of using a racial slur, but he admitted to saying the word. So
Maybe he didn't say it in a racist
yeah, I was
way.
gonna say you don't even know the way that he said it.
Yeah, how did he say it?
What if he said, y'all niggas want some pizza? You know, like.
Listen. So then it says, then earlier this month, he admitted to using the N-word on a company conference call. That must have been some hell of a call. Listen, the N-word wasn't the only thing being flung back and forth, I tell you that. Conference call back in May during the role-playing exercise. Role-playing exercise, huh?
I wish I was there to see that.
Listen, so was
It
it?
sounds like a setup.
So,
Yeah, it does.
It do.
so was it? Yeah, let them niggas roll that dough.
It was all marketing purpose. They said, "Hey, Papa John, we need you to do that one line thing you do before you sell your pizza. Real pizza, real ingredients, real niggas." And they said, "Whoa, man, hey, we got his ass." That's what they did, man.
Another one.
So so the statement concludes with, of course, John said he was sorry, but then the company asked him to resign as chairman of his board of directors, and apparently that's what really pissed him off. John stepped down like requested, but now he had a change of heart. According to CNN, he has his regrets about stepping away from the company, and he's accusing the board of not doing any investigation. He also claims that they acted off a rumor and innuendo, even though he admitted to using the racial slur. So it's not like my man is really in a perplexed situation, because he's saying he said it, then he's saying he didn't say it, then he said he wanted to say it but really was accused of saying it, didn't mean to say it. What's going on, man?
He said he really wanted to say it.
Then he didn't say it. He thought about saying it, then he said it.
Accidentally said it.
Yeah, like come on, Pop. Come on, man.
You didn't get no gunshots on that one.
Yeah, we need. Come on, man. Come on, man. You working the boards? We got Will on. There you go.
Oh.
So you load us up and not shoot it off, huh?
What's going on?
Yeah, let's.
It's okay. Let's keep going.
We still ain't got nothing to Will.
He said, just keep going.
Okay, there we go.
We got our shots.
There we go. Man.
Shots fired all night.
Hey, D Hall.
Yo, what up?
Your man said, just keep going.
Something was wrong with the gun right now, okay?
They said I was with the click clack and then
His shit done jammed on him.
jam. Whole time.
I got a bad gun.
But yeah, I never really cared for the pizza. I mean, the garlic sauce is always what drew me to Papa John's. I ain't
This
gonna lie.
man really love his garlic
Listen.
sauce. Look.
You could get a better cheese pizza from
ain't got
Little
no
C's.
Scotty.
From Little C's.
Lou, this is so trash.
We're not gonna-
disgusting.
Trash. Hot and ready.
That's like struggle food.
Marketing 101. Here we go.
That's not
We're
true.
not going to talk
Hey,
about
last-
Little C's like that.
yeah, last week we was talking about Papa John's. This week, motherfuckers
They
went out and bought some Papa John's.
Sales went up. Okay. So Little C's, you next.
Gotta be. That's marketing right there.
Yeah, they got to pay us now. It's over.
Well, I don't know, because they doing numbers with their commercials. I mean, granted, they don't need to pay us what they pay in the commercials, but we'll take a lesser cut.
They
to
got
really go ahead.
commercials?
We'll tell you something.
Yeah, the
they
little
got
hot and
commercials.
ready. Where you been?
I don't watch TV.
You don't have
Yeah.
cable though, so
Hey, come on
They
now.
on, they on
Nah, it's
Hulu
not-
too.
yeah.
It's Dyme
They be
Digital,
popping
y'all.
up.
At Dyme Digital.
True.
TrueNightTalk.com. We just bought that one.
Thursday night thirst.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Will.
What happened to the yay? Yay! All right, let me try this again. TrueNightTalk.com, y'all.
Going with-
That shit sound weak. It sounded.
That sounded really weak. Hold on.
He got a bad yay.
Yay.
I guess. We got to work on that one.
Yeah, we gotta work on your board skills.
Chemistry, man. Just give it time. Progression.
Nah, I understand.
That's what we looking for out here.
Dang, you got a couple things to be progressing on all at the same time.
And it don't stop. Just keep it real.
Told y'all the slogan was gonna stick. I told y'all.
That's
Hey, so I gotta shout out my man Carlos Miller. For y'all who are not familiar with Carlos Miller, wow, now him and Chico Bean be doing their thing. So I follow him on the gram, and the man said, "Condom sex is the equivalent to turkey bacon." So what I interpreted from that statement was, condom sex is quite boring, and so is turkey bacon.
Turkey
It's
bacon is delicious.
Turkey bacon is alright. Like condom sex is
It ain't pork bacon, but
Yeah,
it's
see
still
what I'm saying?
good.
See
Yeah.
exactly. Like condom sex is sex, but it ain't raw sex. You know what I mean? Like you got a couple kids, Griff. You want to go ahead and elaborate on it?
I
Was
got
it-
one. You know.
Hey, way to step your shit up.
Impeccable timing, Will. Impeccable
I
timing.
see that coming.
Hey, I can't mess with y'all, man. Let's stay on topic here. Let's stay on
we
topic.
gotta stay on topics, yo.
Hey, you bringing that up was pretty random in itself.
Well, because, listen, I've been writing down a lot of things, so it just came to my mind. I was like, you know what? Right now would be a perfect time to get that out. You know, just, kind of like a speed bump. Just go
Is
ahead.
that even on the list for tonight?
It was on my list. Maybe it didn't make it to the book, but it made it to my IG. So, yeah, man.
Where you get that cute little book from?
Sure, he's got it for me.
Yeah, that shit is adorable.
Hey, you know, but it's got me, though. It's got me in my thoughts.
My little diary.
Hey, why you always got to take it there, though?
It's white, man. It's nothing but pure thoughts in there, I'm sure.
What does that mean, though? Like,
What does that mean? That means something else.
Will coming from you.
ain't he, though?
Why he coming for you?
That washed up shirt he got on.
He got a bad shirt.
Put the mute on the soundboard.
Yeah, nah. I'll let you work the board, though. I'll let you work the board. But you all right over there, Spoon? I got some tissues in my
Hey,
pocket.
it was
It's been a long night.
Yeah, it's been a long night for me.
Clearly.
It's wild. I've been having a lot of mixed emotions tonight.
I know. I thought I was going to have to get you the bucket earlier. Not the
To
bucket.
what? To kick it or like?
Nah, I don't know. You
What the fuck? What type of bucket we talking about?
like a bucket.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
I thought you
because-
was,
To
yeah.
kick
He was over there.
I thought you wanted me to kick the bucket.
Nah. What? Nah.
I was about to say that was very morbid of you to say to me on air.
Nah, I didn't even like that. You know, I ain't got nothing but love for you. So, you know.
Yay.
Yay.
Will you slacking? That's for
You messed up my
that's a little
soundboard,
that's a little foreshadowing right there for you, good Will.
Look, you messed up my soundboard.
Good-
Okay,
good-
I got you. There we go.
Good brother.
We're gonna have to we're gonna get it together.
Yeah, we are.
One day.
You know, that's that Thursday night talk. Yeah. So moving on. And in other news, that 50 Cent and
Floyd.
that Floyd Mayweather
Oh my
beef.
God.
I'm glad you came to this, man.
Listen.
We're gonna go ahead and get this locked.
Get it ready. You gotta lock and load this one.
Lock and load it. Let's
So I'm with 50 on this one, just for the simple fact that 50 can read a book and he's a millionaire. Floyd got money, but he can't read. That's sad.
Did you see the rough draft?
That was terrible.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, did you seen the movie Harlem Nights, right? No? Yes? No? Will, you seen the movie?
I've seen clips.
Yeah, I seen
You remember the boxer?
Wells.
The boxer who was stuttering? He said, "Hey, champ, you ready?" He said, "Yeah, I'm ready." Like, listen, it's not a game. He said that was Floyd, and then he went to Floyd. He was like, "This is iHeart. This is Heart Radio. This is Floyd Mayweather, and you. Wait a minute. This is iHeart Radio, and you are with Floyd Mayweather and the studio, and I'm going in and about. Okay, thank you. Like, 50 was coming for his ass.
He hasn't stopped.
No, he hasn't
Every
stopped.
day.
He
Every
hasn't
day.
stopped.
It's something.
Are they dating or they used to?
Seem like it.
They seem like they used to date.
They going back and forth.
So they've done this before though, but not
Yes.
to this extreme though.
Yeah.
They reached a point of no return.
I thought they were like undercover friends. Like for
No.
real, it was just
Nah, it wasn't.
not with this one. I'm talking about the first time it happened.
Well, I knew they were friends, and it's kind of like a little harmless banter back and forth. Never
Right.
hurt anybody. Yeah, he went for his jugular.
Yeah, he pulled out the police report that his kid wrote and all
Boy.
types of stuff.
And so you didn't hear about the report that Floyd was messing with old buddy. So one of his good friends committed suicide.
Oh yeah, I was gonna leave that one alone.
Yo, that's some heavy stuff though.
Yeah, for
What?
him to even bring
They even bring it up
yeah,
to the
that's
public
wild.
like that.
Hey, well,
It's 50.
AKA Ferrari.
You know what's
Yeah.
crazy though? His kid is just as petty. Marquise.
Low-key. That's
He's
where you get it from. His dad.
Yeah, he's also very petty, but I didn't see him do anything to that extreme like 50 be knowing, but he's like when they posted up the screenshot of him and Mayweather, they was talking on FaceTime or something like that.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I mean, but you can't be sleeping with the person that you call your man's girl, And then he was pumping that Trey Songz stuff. Well, 50 said, so I read it. Said he was over there pumping that Trey Songz. Like, yo, Trey Songz was in your woman, dog. And it was him the whole time.
Hey, you know how last week we was talking about how females was known, like female set dudes up.
Right.
It's a thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing.
Guys been doing that shit for how long? It's a thing.
What?
It's definitely a thing.
What's the thing?
For old boy to be smashing his friend, girl, or at least trying to, and then saying it's somebody else.
But his dude didn't know. So when Floyd confronted him about it, he was all up in awe, but he knew Floyd did it. And he killed Stephanie and he killed himself. Boy, that's heavy, though. That's deep.
I wasn't there for that.
Hey, listen. Floyd didn't deny it. Floyd been quiet. Ever since he
he's
dropped
been
that
quiet.
bomb, he ain't said nothing. He ain't got nothing to say. That's your homie, though.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Like Drake
Listen.
when Pusha T
Hey,
ended him.
Listen.
He's quiet.
50 don't play no games, though, man. You really gotta
Yeah,
you gotta have your ducks in a row to mess with 50 on any platform. Period.
Yeah,
Check out Power this week.
this man.
They got
promoting power already.
Kendrick. They got Kendrick on the
Kendrick
episode
is
this
on
week.
this
So I'm
episode.
curious to know what type of role Kendrick gonna play, though. I don't think you think gonna kill him off in the.
I really hope that boy ain't running, because I ain't seen no previews or nothing for it, but I hope he ain't running with your boy Lorenz Tate in no capacity.
Nah, I don't think so. Nah, I don't see it. You been watching Power?
Yeah, I've been watching it.
Griff, you been watching Power?
No.
Oh, okay. And Will, you ain't there
Don't
yet.
even ask me.
Well,
got
you still ain't catch up?
He ain't got stars.
Nah,
Shit, I ain't got stars. I
I'm
barely
about to
got
watch
a TV
it on Hulu this weekend.
with all the commercials.
No, I got ad free.
Oh,
Yeah,
you got
I'm
money.
moving up.
Okay.
I got connections.
Whoa,
That's
whoa,
different.
whoa. Yay.
That ain't no yay.
You should have put the sirens on. You
I
got
know.
connections, all right. Send your ass to jail. You going to jail now.
Feds watching, huh?
Yeah, Fed's watching, boy. Shout out to Moneybag, yo.
You been listening to Moneybag still?
Yes.
I ain't listened to Moneybag since he
Still.
dropped. Since he dropped what? Heartless? Not Heartless. He dropped. I forgot what mixtape he dropped.
Dropped something new earlier this year, but Heartless is still the go-to.
Okay. So the mixtape was Heartless.
Mixtape was Heartless.
Okay.
That was a year ago.
Okay. It was a year ago?
Mm-hmm.
Man, where'd the time go? So, I'd rather waste time than waste money. I just threw that out there. I was thinking about it. I was really in my thoughts this past couple of days. Like, man, time is really a precious thing. Even though we did waste a lot of time trying to get this thing right, but it's not really wasting time if you're trying to get your craft right, perfect your audio equipment.
I disagree with you, my brother.
What?
You said you'd rather waste time than to waste money?
I'd rather waste money than waste time.
Oh,
My bad.
okay, all
My
right,
bad.
all right. I'm with you on that one then.
Yeah, definitely.
You can't get time back.
You can't. And our time nowadays is very, very valuable. See, when you're young, you're like, 10 hours. And now you like 10 hours? Yeah, where am I
Gotta
at?
make something of it.
It's hard, man.
It's tough.
It's tough. You know what I mean? Like, that's
all
why we
you can say.
That's why we up
It's
here.
tough.
There's somebody out there that's feeling our pain right now. Somebody out there doing something you don't want to do, but you got to do it because you ain't got no other options yet. I say yet, though. It's on the way. On the way.
Believe that.
Griff, how you living over there? You the honorary captain and everything. You just ain't saying nothing. You want to chime in and say something, Big Hair?
Big hair don't care.
Yeah.
Keep that same energy. We go to work tomorrow.
Wait,
Oh, my bad.
I'm confusion.
Yeah.
I am confused.
Y'all seen that video? America.
You should pull up the video. We got the ox now.
I am confusion.
What's wrong with y'all, man?
Oh, he ain't see the video.
You ain't see the video?
Nah, I haven't.
Let me see if I can find
Go ahead and find the video.
Oh,
it. Did you send it to me on Instagram?
No, I think I Googled it.
Did I?
Hey, furthermore,
As she's finding the video.
as she's finding the video, Will,
D-Hall.
that pull-up podcast, not the Joe Budden, but the CJ McCollum. Have you listened to it? Have you?
I've only seen what was said on Twitter.
Okay.
And the whole issue with KD.
My bad.
But McCollum right. He's right. He ain't lying.
No, he's not.
KD definitely he left the team for a 73-9 team, and
Right.
everyone's still calling him soft, and for him to still get offended by it and even try to just get all upset about it.
Try to justify why he did it.
Trying to justify it, man. He's got to take it. He's got to take it.
I mean, yeah, because you knew
Balls,
you
nigga.
knew you was gonna face some type of scrutiny on that one.
Hey, can I play this video one time?
I guess
This is
if you must.
yeah, this is the one. I hope it ain't got no ad because that's gonna be wild. Put an ad on a 16-second video.
They probably did.
They probably
I
did.
guarantee
find a way.
they're gonna find a way.
It's gonna be a
30
Papa
second
John's ad.
Of course.
That you gotta watch.
Okay.
Not the Papa John.
It's gonna be a Little Caesars ad.
Anything but the Papa John.
This is crazy. I'm connected to Wi-Fi and we still ain't loading.
Yeah, so he knew he was gonna face some scrutiny,
Oh yeah.
but
Here we
he's
we
going
go.
about it the
So
wrong
I
way.
am
But-
confusion.
Okay.
Why is this one Kansas, but this one is not Arkansas? America, explain. Explain. What do you mean in Arkansas?
Y'all on a whole different type of time tonight.
That wasn't funny.
But why was it the first time I saw that I was like,
She right
you know what?
though.
She got a point. She got a point. And I lived in the South all my life, and I was like, man, we've been taught the wrong thing.
Why is this Kansas?
This is Arkansas.
I was about the South, Memphis. Nah, Memphis is the South.
Memphis is right by Arkansas.
I thought Memphis
I'm
is
we
like the
keeping that
Midwest.
energy.
No, cool.
Nah, it's the dirty South.
No, it ain't.
It's the South.
Don't say dirty South.
It's the dirty South.
Don't.
Why'd you get offended by
don't
that?
I know
you-
why you get so offended. Like,
Don't you dare say dirty South.
it's like you ain't from there, boy. Come on, man. What?
Oh my goodness.
Listen, Will, you was
Oh my.
Will, you was in the house. All right.
Damn.
Will,
It's like that now. Huh?
Will was
It's like-
outside.
I was outside. Okay.
He was outside.
For a while.
You was in a. You was.
And then they took me inside.
I mean, I give you the South. I don't know about dirty. South,
Look,
though.
man.
Definitely South.
I
Yo,
didn't-
Hall
I didn't-
pulled up the map over there.
I know, like
Pulled out the map. It's the thing.
He over there pitching and zooming.
Yeah, I'm there.
he's like,
But you know, when
He's
people
like, Will,
say
you
South,
lying.
it's not really geographical. It's like I said that
Geog-
word. wrong.
ge-
I like
I
that
said the
word.
word
I
wrong.
like that word.
Yeah,
it's
we gonna
like-
let's roll with that one.
But
Let's
you
roll with
know,
that one.
Geography.
Yay! let's roll with that one.
Geographical.
There you go.
Okay, because you know,
Say it what you say.
because you know, Miami, that's like all the way
That-
south, but
right.
that's not
That's a
considered
different type of
southern.
south.
Yeah, we
it's-
can't hear
yeah.
you, Griff.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Griff. So
Better? Is this better?
Florida's
Can
a
you hear me
different
now?
type of South.
either your mic is
Not,
off.
not
or-
really.
I don't know.
It's not.
They act
Hey,
different out there.
Hey, Hall, you
Yo.
got a commercial break for us?
I could find one.
All right, let's hear it.
Hi. Do you get tired of getting your car repossessed time after time after time after time again?
Man.
Why don't you start paying your parking tickets, man? Or get a parking permit so you can park where you ain't supposed to park. But you can park where you're supposed to park because you got a parking permit. Go to Park and Fix. Quick. Real quick. Get that parking permit. So you ain't got to worry about paying them parking fines. Back to you, Spoon.
I promise you could have kept that one.
Why? I mean, listen. You said do I
Trying
have
to
a
sell parking permits.
You said do I have a commercial? I had a commercial. I ain't say.
I like the other one.
If I can't afford to pay my parking tickets, how am I going to afford a parking permit? How?
Get some new armpits, motherfucker. It's something wrong.
Listen, people can't afford child support, but they can afford J's. How that happen, Sway? All right then. How, Sway?
Hey, giving out sperm is free.
I wouldn't know.
Thank you for tuning in. To
Yeah,
TNT
like
tonight.
yeah. And with that being said, we out. Yeah, she tripping today.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
I had a bad day.
I have a good ankle. You know.
That's a first.
Hey. So the weather has been scorching out here. It's been a little hotter
little.
than usual.
Very humid.
Nah, I
And
know
it don't
about-
rain.
ain't-
Different
it ain't
type of
been
hot.
Humid.
Yeah, it's been humid.
No, it hasn't. I just came from humid. This ain't humid. This is
You
dry
just-
heat.
This
Where'd you
isn't
come
humid.
from?
I was in Maryland. I was in New York. I
Hey,
was in
look, you
Ohio.
wasn't on no ship. That shit was crazy.
Oh, listen, you can have that.
That was rough.
That shit was crazy.
That's a different type of weather on that.
Y'all can have that one. Let me see what we got in the Rolodex. Damn, I don't know. Yeah, we got that one. Oh, so yeah, we definitely got to talk about Nia Wilson. Let me not mess up Nia Wilson. My bad. Nia.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. So Will, do you
Rest in paradise.
rest in power? I seen that today. Anne Hathaway. Shout out to Anne Hathaway too.
Yeah, shouts to her for real.
Shout out to Anne Hathaway. Let me go ahead and pull that up one time because I don't want to mess up what she said because she was talking. She was talking.
She said, I said.
I
said what I said when I said it. Okay, bam, here we go. So, the infamous Anne Hathaway. You know, not to get confused with Donny Hathaway or any other Hathaway.
Wasn't
like
nobody,
that.
man.
I'm just saying.
Stick to the message.
All right, so listen. So she said the murder of Nia Wilson makes she rest in the power and peace she was denied here. Is unspeakable and must not be met with silence. She is not a hashtag. She was a black woman, and she was murdered in cold blood by a white man. White people, including me, including you, must take into must take into the marrow of our privileged bones the truth that all black people fear for their lives daily in America and that have done so for generations. White people do not have equivalents for this fear of violence. Given those givens, we must ask our white selves, how decent are we really? Not in our intent, but in our actions. In our lack of action, peace and prayers and justice for Nia and the Wilson family, XX. So how do y'all feel about that strong comment that Anne Hathaway made? Because she gets it. You know, it's not a lot of people out there that get it like she gets it, and I think they do, but they just don't want to admit it that they understand it the way she understands it.
No, I agree. I feel like she spoke up because, you know, a lot of people out there, they fear for their brand. You know, if they say anything, they might lose anything that's valuable to them. So Anne Hathaway speaking up for black people is very important. You know, all it takes is one person to agree, and she has a huge fan base. So the fact that she even was able to put that out there, especially around this time, around this climate, actually, I feel like a lot of people in her fan base is going to agree, and they're going to actually speak up. So it's only going to be a matter of time until, you know, we see that happen, but hopefully it happens sooner than later.
Right.
So,
right.
But like I said, I'm glad she actually did that.
Yeah, a lot of people in position wouldn't do that. Like you said about Brandon. They don't want to get themselves
involved.
White people don't like
politics.
to talk about that topic, though.
Nah, people don't want to talk about what was prevalent in today's society and what's been going on for years and years and years. Mm-hmm. People rather kind of sweep it under the rug like it's going somewhere, and it's not, because not only do you have to worry about some police officers out there, you got to worry about some random white person gunning you down, stabbing you for what? For nothing. You know, and it's crazy because I was talking to Will about it earlier, how, you know, us as African Americans, you know, we got to kind of put up a wall to surround ourselves from the outside world in a sense, because, you know, it's to the point where it's all Black Lives Matter. In actuality, it should be all lives matter, but we don't look about everybody else's lives because it's like we're the only ones getting our lives taken. So it makes us be defensive, and it makes us get upset. And then when we get upset, they look at us like, why did we get upset? And then it gives them reason to get more upset at us because we're upset at them for the things they're doing. So it's a constant power struggle of tug of war, and it's like nothing will ever get resolved. Especially with Trump being in office now, you just see it more prevalent now. Because when Obama was in office, I can't say it never happened, but I don't remember no Charleston meetings in North Carolina rallying the troops. I just don't remember all these people coming out of these burrows and these holes talking about, you know, down with them. You know, I didn't recall it. Not saying it didn't happen. I didn't see it as much as I see it now through the Trump administration. That's all I'm saying. So he's giving people the power that they never had before. George Bush ain't even have them jumping out the trees and stuff like they're jumping out now. So that's something moving forward, man. It's just, you know, how can you win when the system is kind of set up for you not to win?
That's why it's important for, you know, people with privilege to actually speak up. So I feel like Anne Hathaway actually speaking.
Yeah, that's one voice, though.
That's one voice, but it's going to give a lot of other people a voice.
I hate it, though. I like that she did it.
It shouldn't have to come to that.
It shouldn't have to come to that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like the same thing with Tom Brady with the kneeling. I wish it was Tom Brady instead of Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
I wish the narrative was different.
Yeah.
So then let's see how y'all would turn the narrative on him saying, oh, it's Tom, you know.
Yeah.
Y'all wouldn't say half the things y'all said about Colin Kaepernick.
Tom Brady wouldn't take a knee.
Exactly.
No, he wouldn't.
He
And that's
wouldn't
the
take a
problem.
knee.
He'd lose all his, you know.
No,
he would
because
lose
that
a lot.
problem doesn't affect him. So it
doesn't.
It doesn't. He's white. It would. So what they was kneeling for, it wouldn't affect Tom Brady the same way it would affect Colin Kaepernick. So that would never happen.
Yeah,
I agree.
I mean, it takes a big person to really realize what's going on, to really take a stand and say, you know, I need to speak out because this isn't right. Because if it was them and not us, then they would want the whole world to sit over there and mourn for them and do what they wanted them and move the way they want us to move. But when it's us, it's kind of like, well, what else is new? You know, we live in a desensitized society, man. You see it every day and you just become numb to it. It's the norm. It's kind of like putting on your socks and shoes in the morning. Nothing new. It happens. Oh, well, what's next? The stand your ground law. They need to change that law, or it's a lot of people going to be getting the blues. But what I don't understand, though, is why is the stand your ground law only really, I can't say prevalent in Florida, but it seems to me like it's always coming up in Florida.
That's where they have the law.
No, they have it in more than Florida, though.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. So, you know what I mean? But it just keeps popping up in Florida for some reason.
But you know, crazy stuff happened in Florida.
That's where all the
regardless.
crazy.
Yeah.
But
every day.
But Alabama, Mississippi,
You don't
New
hear about
Orleans,
something crazy happening there every day, like
every
Florida.
state in the South has the stand your ground law. Damn near. The majority of it does. And all you hear about is Florida. So y'all know what happened to my man. All right, you know. Do y'all know? Y'all need me to refresh y'all.
Just say it. Just say it.
Might as
Fresh
well
y'all.
say it.
Fresh our memories on the. So you know, I've been doing a lot of writing, man. I've been in my pen. I ain't gonna say my bag because I ain't got a bag. I'm a man. I've been in my pen lately.
You've been in your journal.
Yeah, I've been in. Well, you trying?
Man, we gotta lighten up this mood.
Nah, I mean, listen, but this is things that people need to hear. Like this stuff is very informative because a lot of people don't understand. So basically, the stand your ground law means that regardless of where you at, if your life is threatened and you feel like somebody's coming at you in a threatening manner, then you can use deadly force, basically. I mean,
It's like what the cops do, but for civilians.
Basically. But the only loophole in it is who's to say that your life is really feeling threatened? Because if somebody's walking in your direction in an aggressive manner, then you can say, I felt my life was threatened. You can shoot him. And who's to say that your life is really threatened? Because the only person that can speak on it is dead because you killed them.
Someone's finna walk right past you.
Right past you. I mean, because that's what the Trayvon Martin. He was the juror, he was the judge, and he was the prosecutor. Executioner.
Yeah.
All in one. So the situation that transpired in Florida was the 28-year-old Marquise McLaughlin, 28, and Michael D. I'm gonna call him Michael D. because his last name is throwing me for a little loophole right now. I don't know. His last name is so basically. The 47-year-old Michael had a problem with, I guess, Marquise's woman pulling up in a handicap spot without a sticker. But he did this before to a tanker. Said he walked around the car, didn't find a handicap decal at all. So he has a history of doing this stuff.
Why niggas getting involved with some shit they ain't got nothing to do with?
Nothing to do with, right?
Is he handicapped? Was he trying to get into the spot?
No, he was not trying to get in the spot.
Then what the fuck?
He just had a hard on for finding people with handicap stickers.
He had a what?
A hard on.
He had a what?
A hard on.
That's crazy.
Man, listen, because if you have a history of doing this, then you get off on doing this. So you waiting to pull your strap out. That's what that tells me.
Get the strap.
Get the strap. That's what it seems like. So you got a history of doing this. So they pulled up. They said my man Marquise got out. Said every child in the car was under 6 years old. Got out with the 5-year-old. Got in there. So the man Michael, the aforementioned Michael, started talking to his girl in the car like, "Hey, where's your handicap sticker at?" Started getting all hot in the chest with her. I guess some words was exchanged, and of course, Marquise wasn't with that. Came out, I'm gonna defend my woman. You know, it's my baby mom. You ain't gonna talk to her all crazy. I think he pushed him, slammed him to the ground, got shot in the chest. For what? Over a handicap sticker? And it makes me mad because it could have been avoided. But you was reaching. You was looking for something. Oh, let me see if I could go ahead and entice these black people to go ahead and get all upset so I could draw my weapon on. Stand your ground law. I'm standing my ground. My life was threatened.
But
shot him in the chest.
That stand your ground law is only for certain people. Back in, I think it was like 2011, 2012. There was this woman. She was in Florida too.
Mm-hmm.
Her husband was her abusive husband.
Yep.
She shot 3 warning shots and got 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't use his.
He was trying to come in the crib or something like that, right? Yeah, I remember.
Defended herself. Ain't kill him. Ain't shoot him. Warning shots.
Warning shots are not authorized.
but you can shoot a man in the chest, and that's okay.
So it's the jurisdiction though. So in some, like, cause you do have a duty to retreat. So it says the defendant could have safely retreated from danger, duty to retreat. You also got the castle doctrine, which I talked about earlier. Will is an exception to this. It gives immunity from liability to individuals who acted in self-defense in the home, even if they could have safely retreated from the threat and failed to do so. So, I mean, you know, it depends what the jurisdiction, to be honest with you, in that state is. But my man got off scot-free, though. Stand your ground. So, I mean, they got a right to be upset down there, man. I mean, and once again, I think Michael D. Was he white? Was he a white man? I don't know if it gave a race. I don't want to just throw that out there. I mean, by his last name, I don't think he was a brother. Facts. His first name, he was Michael Jackson. Last name though, boy, you Phil Knight. That's who you are, last name wise. But yeah, so man, it's crazy out here, man. And to think that can't happen to you, man, you got to wake up and smell the Folgers, because that could have been any one of us. Now, California doesn't have the stand your ground law. They have they got something. You can't stand your ground though. You got to do something in California, but it varies from state to state. But
man, that man didn't do it because of the law. If that law wasn't there, it still would have happened.
He still would have done it.
Of course, but being that he got protected by the law, so I'm entitled more now than ever to go ahead and do some shady stuff. So they got to stand your ground in practice, is what California has. So you could practice standing your ground with no deadly weapon. I'm joking. I just made it up, but
okay.
Yes, man.
What the hell?
I mean, well, think about it.
I'm just gonna stand up.
Yeah.
Like,
It says stand your ground in practice.
I mean, I was gonna say.
What does that even mean?
I'm about to say, man, I like this Hall, man. He doing his homework. He got a little research. He writing stuff down.
I just made
pulling
that up.
sources.
Hey, man, I'm trying to, man. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to have us transition from a raw podcast to a legit national podcast.
It's number 4.
It is number
You said
4.
it like it was a rough night. You said, "Damn, this shit was finna take us over the top."
It is,
And here we go.
and here we are.
That's true.
D Hall got his holy thou book over there,
Well, and the Lord said
writing in his
that
Where's the organ at? So we
his
can go ahead.
diary.
Well, so stand your ground law is a way of taking the law in your own hands. That's how I feel. If the narrative was different and the black man shot the white guy, I don't think we having this conversation. But it's too easy to have that conversation because y'all know we don't get a fair shake. So that conversation, why even have that conversation? Those moving forward, I don't want to have a conversation about how we get done unfairly, because we could talk about that till the cows come home. Like let's talk about deep rooted, systematic. That's what it is. I think it's systematic, man.
Yeah,
It is.
it's been like that since we came to this country.
Since we were brought over here.
There you go.
Right.
Not Beyonce though, but Beyonce wasn't brought to this country.
nah, it wasn't.
Oh yeah, you Belize. My bad. Nah.
Louisiana, Jamaican and Panamanian.
Oh, okay, devil.
We can't hear
Yeah,
you.
well-
You what?
Jamaican and Panamanian.
Okay, say it loud, girl. You black and you.
Yeah.
Proud.
There you go.
How you gonna
Hey.
try to
There
give
you
her the
go.
mic?
Okay.
There you go.
Yay.
Yay! We'll do it that time. Man, handed the mic like we in church.
He handed the mic like she ain't have one already.
Okay.
Right? We got new guests at the church. What's your name and where you from?
That's right.
What kind of church we going to?
We preaching tonight. What you got in that Bible, Hall?
In today's news, Fashion Nova is exploiting and taking their designs from other people's works and making it like their own.
Shout out to Cardi.
Is that real?
No, it's real.
I don't know.
That's real.
So
This is the police.
So it's real.
That's the sound of the police.
Whoop, whoop. It's the son of the police.
They all do it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all do it.
They
And it's
all
like
No
a certain
surprise.
it's a certain percentage you gotta change in order to make it your own.
It says Fashion Nova steals from black designers.
Oh, not the black designer.
Shock.
Boo.
Wow.
So
You got no booze over there?
So-
You got no booze.
So, Jai Nice, stop stealing from the African American community at Fashion Nova. Richard, I don't give a fuck how much y'all paying I don't give a fuck how much y'all paying people to promote y'all cheap ass shit. Did you forget y'all just had one of the managers buy from Chloe, Stevie, whatever, under another name just to get the sample to remake it? Y'all too cheap to add the hood on it. Shaking my motherfucking head. Then y'all got sloppy and returned it back from the shipping department. Shaking my motherfucking head. The fucking nerve to buy and return. I'm not refunding shit. I'm sending it right back to y'all. Since y'all want to play, I'm going to post y'all employee whole name and address. Y'all bought it under.
Bro, he said y'all not getting no refund. I'm sending this shit right.
Since y'all think it's cool, y'all want to keep playing with people? This ain't the first or the last time that he thinks it's cool to keep fucking with the community.
I put so much emphasis on that.
They ain't for Cassie collection. I have proof you bought 2 of the same exact items just to see how it was made. Payola at Fashion Nova. Culture Vulture. I'll let you have my motto. What the fuck else do you want? Get off my dick. I'm sick of y'all.
Who is this?
Fashion John. All they do is steal from black designers. Disgusting. And they don't even try to change the design a little bit. Instead, they copy your design to deceive the people, customers, with their low quality products. Somebody had a typo in there. I had to go ahead and ramble through that joint. Please report their page and help support black designers, because the Shade Room or Black Twitter, shout out to Will because he's black and he's on Twitter, will never repost stuff like this to help us. So yeah, man, they out there.
It's a little late on those, my brother.
They out there. They out there.
I don't work that fast.
They out there stealing. They stealing.
Stealing. What y'all doing?
Hey,
what y'all doing?
But I guarantee you, people still gonna be over there.
Still shopping.
Still, hey,
trying to get their $15 tees.
That too, and they gonna get that check that Fashion Nova cut them. Yep. That's not gonna stop them. It's kind of like when we had the interview with Gangsta Gibbs when the whole Starbucks fiasco was going on. I said that's all fine and dandy and all, but they're still gonna go get their coffee.
Gotta get their fix on.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like we live in a world where nobody cares. 1 minute you care about it on Monday, by the time Tuesday afternoon hit,
bitch, I don't give a fuck.
You know, I mean that's you though. I mean I don't drink coffee. I drink tea though.
Yeah, me neither. I don't drink no coffee.
I drink tea though.
I don't drink
that. We don't drink coffee.
I drink
over
Lipton.
Here.
Robots will be taking over here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did y'all see that Domino's commercial? So I seen it on.
What commercial?
It wasn't a commercial.
They making our pizza now?
Nah, so
them niggers.
Will, look at this.
Hey, why ain't connected?
Ain't nobody driving.
Ain't nobody driving that thing. Bro, that's crazy.
Is that a cop car?
Man.
Nah,
I want to see who's getting out though.
No, you're not gonna see nobody get out. Watch that. Yeah, wrap your mind around that. Crazy, right?
Damn, I wish I could see.
Oh no, we're gonna pass it around. Don't worry.
Self-driving car.
Yes.
You come outside and you get your pizza and they
Right.
deliver it to you.
There you
Nobody
go.
in the car. That's crazy.
Y'all ain't see iRobot? That didn't work out well.
I
in
did.
I'm
any
about
of
to
the
go watch
movies.
that when I get home.
No, you ain't got shit to do tomorrow. Will ain't got shit to do, y'all.
I got a lot of shit to do tomorrow, but not in the morning.
Will ain't got shit to
Go ahead
do.
and see that.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Domino's is taking over, man.
Nah,
Papa John's need to step up
no,
their game.
Domino's is not taking over.
Goodness.
We're not-
Meanwhile,
We all
But-
losing our jobs, man.
Nah, robots. I'm telling
We
you,
losing our
man.
jobs fast.
They can
Please?
replace you.
Can I lose my job? Can they replace me with a robot?
Hey, I'm telling you, for people, listen.
Can you have my job, please?
That's a real thing, though. That robot, it's going to be a lot of people upset in the next couple of years when they can only do a 9 to 5 and the robots take their 9 to 5.
True shit.
9 to 5, just stay alive.
Hey, they really about to be obsolete, though. Because if you don't do anything except manual labor, we just going to get a robot in there to do the work for free. Well, we ain't got to pay you no more.
We just gonna invest right quick in this metal.
In today's
A few
news,
dollars.
metal stocks have went up by 2,000%.
2,000%.
The biggest surge ever. Yeah, man. They got robots hitting your woman. Like, come in, a robot just giving her the inches. Like, oh, nah.
Oh, what's
It don't
up,
get
man?
tired, bruh.
Well, don't get tired, right?
It don't stop.
Long
It don't
night.
stop.
It don't stop.
It really don't stop. Batteries say it don't stop. I'm here all day. Oh no, I'm in trouble. It's a real thing. It looks. They already had sex dolls. Fake
It's
dolls.
okay. It's okay. You can't cuddle with a robot though. So
When
They
he
gonna make cuddle robots too. Whatever you need, they gonna make it.
and when they get done with you, you ain't gonna want to cuddle.
Exactly.
Yeah. You say you don't stop Energizer Bunny. That bunny ain't stopped yet. And them commercials been around forever.
You trying to go to your 9 to 5, it still want to cuddle. And you trying to get off me, nigga.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's how it is.
Help me.
It's Thursday night thirst.
Bruh, no, it's not.
The
It's
noble,
Friday by now, man.
the noble
Damn,
teachers.
It's not. It's
Trusted night talk.
true night talk.
Tiresome night talk.
Tremendous night talk.
Tedious night talk.
Tedious night talk.
Tashany night talk.
Thunderous night talk. Thunderous night talk. You know, tumultuous night talk.
Okay.
Tropical.
We get it.
All
My
right.
dog said tropical.
Tropical.
Where's the oranges at?
Hey, we ain't got no oranges, no
We ain't got
nectarines, no
oranges.
smileys,
Man,
no
cut-
nothing.
We shutting down the studio.
Yeah, well, listen. If Spoon's face is dictating what time it is, it's time for us to go ahead and get up out of here. It's been fun. It's been a short show. We wanted to give y'all more, but it's been a struggle.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Me and Spoon went to the gym. I'll never want to hear you complain about carrying no speakers. Spoon is strong, right?
Probably I try to do a little something.
She's strong.
Well, she gotta be. She be.
Nah, she like real
Nah, she
strong.
be
Come
throwing.
on, all right.
She be
Okay.
throwing hands with Ty. I know
All
she.
right now.
Yeah.
She's stronger
We
than she
don't-
looks.
She's
We
like,
don't-
chill,
and she
chill,
looks
but you know it's
strong.
true.
Hey, y'all stupid.
All right. So Dyme Witherspoon here. Y'all know I'm repping Dyme Digital. True Night Talk.
Will James over here as well, holding it down on the sound.
Okay.
I don't have a cool name. Tashany.
For y'all who don't know, that's Big Griff right there.
Don't call
You
me
know,
Beyonce, y'all
Beyonce
on
on
this
the
mouth
weekend.
like liquor.
TG.
Beyonce.
You know,
Yay!
We got you.
the Griff. That's what we're gonna call it. The Griff.
That isn't the griff.
The
Hey yo,
Griff.
y'all know the Griff is coming through tonight, huh?
Guys, the
That sounds dangerous.
The Griff is in the building.
Grip is
Griff is in the building.
I don't think
I'm finna go up under the gun with my girl, Big Griff. Griff coming through. I ain't seen Griff in a minute. It's been a couple months since I seen her. Heard she been in the studio. Heard she been doing her thing. Heard she been on the block. Griff, what you got for me? Don't call me Griff. It's Beyonce. All right,
on the
man.
weekends, you know.
On the weekends.
Yeah.
But it's Steve Hall, like I said, man. Darren, it's a pleasure to be up here with you guys. Appreciate everything you guys do. Shout out to Will for being on the board his first time. Many more to come though. Many more sound
Progression
effects
don't
to come.
stop.
It don't stop. Shout out to Spoon for finding some type of patience today. I don't know where she found it, but she found it.
Boy, I wanted to cry.
Between two
You
mental
did.
breakdowns.
You did.
You
You did a lot of crying.
It was
a lot of crying.
It was a laugh. Like I was laughing.
Nah, that was
and
tears.
Nah.
It was both. It was a mixture.
You
It
know
was
what's crazy? I never seen anybody's crying, laughing tears turn into real tears. Like,
They were actually falling too. I was like,
Boy.
is she serious?
Yeah, it was
It's
sad
'cause
or
she
she
don't cry
happy?
enough.
It was rough. It was rough. I was very aggravated.
And shout out to Spoon's roommates too for letting us be great. I know they probably hear us in there or not hear us, whatever. But appreciate y'all.
Shit,
for
they
letting
was
us.
laughing at us too.
Yeah, they was laughing at us. Too.
Everybody was laughing. at us,
Everybody's
too.
laughing.
It
at
was a
us.
good night, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Keep
If
tuning
these
in, though.
walls could
It only
talk.
gets better.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
no doubt, no doubt.
I enjoyed myself.
Really?
Glad to have you on the
You
show.
said really? Wow.
Really?
I did.
I'm happy you did. I'm happy.
Y'all are funny. Y'all was all aggravated, but y'all weren't aggravated with each other. That doesn't happen.
It's all love.
Yeah.
It's all love.
We,
Don't
we,
worry.
well, it's crazy. We built some type of camaraderie.
It's
like
all-
when we get in, the mic get in front of our face and we snap into it like a great actor. They can hate their co-stars, but you would never know it on camera.
Never know.
You say we hate each other?
Nah, I'm not saying.
when the camera go off, we fighting.
How do you feel about us for real?
I love y'all, man.
It's all love, man.
It's all
Love you too.
love.
Oh, you
Both
gotta.
y'all.
Oh,
I think-
yeah.
Got anything else to say, D-Ho?
Oh man, it don't stop.
Don't stop.
We have fun doing this. TNT, microwave culture, True Night Talk, progression at its finest. Gonna keep progressing. More to come. We working, and we out.